Pueblo voters could decide this year whether to increase the city's sales tax by half a cent. The money would go to Pueblo police and fire departments. KRDO News Channel 13's Michelle San Miguel spoke with the fire department about what it wants to do with your money.
The Pueblo Fire Department hopes a proposed half-cent sales tax for public safety will get the department back to being fully staffed like it was 3 years ago.
With 19,000 calls that we run, I believe 90 to 95% of those are medical. We don't have a full-time medical coordinator.
Captain Pritt says the tax money will help the city pay for unfunded fire positions. It'll also be spent on new equipment. An increase in calls means these fire trucks are wearing out even sooner.
And they're not lasting, the 15 years like they used to last. We're only getting 10 to 12 years.
Keeping their firefighters isn't easy either. Pritt says 2 young paramedic firefighters left the department this year for better paying jobs. That's because the city has frozen the salaries of 23 of its youngest firefighters.
All of us old guys that have been here and we're already, at the top of our scales, it doesn't affect us. So it just affects the youngest, and they're the ones that, are more able to move on to a different department.
But Pritt realizes another tax question on the ballot may not be what some voters want to see. Last November, voters overwhelmingly rejected a half-cent countywide sales tax that would have been spent on 6 organizations, including the state fair.
We need to figure out how to increase our tax base without increasing our taxes, because the people in this city are too poor. They're already overtaxed.
Councilwoman Amy Naraki believes this tax will pass for the simple reason that it's only being voted on by city residents. Last year's tax proposal would have affected the entire county.
That in and of itself will reflect much different results. Our county is much more diverse, both geographically and in population, than our city is. So I think there's a lot more commonality amongst our city residents.
Supporters say this tax is about funding the city's essential services. In Pueblo, Michelle San Miguel, KRDO News Channel 13.
The police department would also benefit from this tax proposal. There's currently a hiring freeze on 14 officer positions.